Peace. Charging up the area. Yeah, peace, family. I just want to send you vibes, love, high vibration. Clear if you wear a mask, it's all about separation. Get with the program. In this video, I want to talk about cleaning up your act. you know, I just want to do those short videos on my journey. And one of the first parts of my awakening was realizing that in order for me to heal the body of all these things that they do, that I first had to identify the attack. The first thing that I did was analyze all the toxins. What is toxic? And all the toxins that I have in my house. There's a very good friend of mine that was selling a specific, I think it was Melaleuca. And she said, "Oh, this is what you do. This is how it's, it was like, dong." She said, take a box, cardboard box, and then go through your house, under your kitchen cabinets, under your bathroom cabinets, in your pantries, and take all the chemicals that you use, put it in that box, and then get a dictionary and see what's in them. Go through each one. You won't have to go through all of them because you're going to have a couple big boxes. And you won't go through them all because well into it, 5 or 8 items into it, you realize first you have to type in what the chemicals are. Then you have to research what's the possibility of the chemical reaction with the body, known and unknown, because the ones that are serious, they're going to make every attempt, like fluoride in the water, they'll make every attempt to block it, so you'll never see those. But the known that they tell you about, that, hey, well, this one here and this one here, it will give you cancer or whatever. Then you research that word, and then you do another one, and then you do another one, until you realize that everything in your house is toxic. The glue that they use for the carpet, toxic. Not just the water, the electricity in your walls, toxic. All these things attacking your body all the time. So if you keep the toxins out of your body, then your body's at least a little stronger to fight off whatever comes at it. But that's not taking any shots or eating decent. Each method has an impact on your ability to heal. But then you start to learn that each method is under attack. I'm down to the point like this, yo. I look at things like the dandelion, where they created a chemical just to kill it. I used to be, and Roundup came for the dandelion, right? And I always thought they called it a weed. Oh yeah, they was spot. This is we're talking back in the '80s, and you grab that stuff and be blasting that thing. Oh damn, there's one of those big yellow pretty flower things in the yard. That's a weed. I gotta get it out before it take over my grass. You know what I mean? That was funny because you thought, and you poison in the land and shit, spraying all them chemicals because you don't study and see what's inside that chemical and what's the impacts on you. So I said that to say this. Oh, and the other one was the mosquito. They specific, because I started thinking, well, why are they specifically attacking that? Come find what dandelions are powerful medicines. They don't tell you about it, but then they sell it to you in a vitamin and shit in the store because they know. And of course, they'll make some modified version and shit. So, that, spiritually, it's good for you. You taking that shit, man, and it's genetically modified, and you shooting the shit in your yard with the Roundup. And then the mosquito, same way. What if the mosquito can sense sickness in your body and then was put here by a God? Because everything has a purpose. So suppose a mosquito can sense your sickness And then they come in and they inject you with something, something that was sent from the heavens, right? And then it would give you, energize that section or whatever. Because they too strategic the way they be biting your ass and shit. There's no rhyme or reason, man. Of course they clothed you up 100% and got you scared of them. So you trying to kill them. So now maybe there's parts in the middle that they can't get to. But when they're hitting you behind the kneecap, man, while you're sitting down on the ankle and shit, man, always right by the wrist or some crazy place on the forearm, close left arm, right arm, right? And then they got a whole industry to attack just a mosquito. You got mountain lions and shit, man, big ass wild boar, deer running around here everywhere. And they specifically singled out the mosquito worldwide. Things that make you go, So, if you, after you took all those boxes, you analyzed them, right? And you found out that everything that you were putting on in your body and in your children, in the air, the Febreze, everything was strategically placed to keep your body toxic. So if you did that first thing, you would relieve your body of at least 75% of all toxins. Now, it sounds like a lot, then they say, well, it don't sound like a lot. But, you're still getting the water, the fluoride in the water, the chlorine, and all 1,000 other ingredients that they put in that water. Call your water company, ask them what they put in there. They'll tell you the bag of fluoride that they're pouring in there, that powdered fluoride, on the container bought from China, it says not for human consumption. You got skull and crossbones. Google it, research it, duck, duck, go it, brave it. Once you know, then you can start seeing where your body is. Right? How toxic are you? What all were you doing? Were you drinking the sodas? Research the sodas. Type in the chemicals. See what it does to your body. You'd be like, damn, right? And then it'll go on and on until you get to the point where you understand that it's all out warfare. That why I'm thinking, man, nothing at all. They're thinking of ways to make my body sick. And they got the infrastructure in place, huh? And I see urgent care going up on every corner now. How did that happen? When I was young, I'm a baby boomer. When I was young, our bodies were started off up until you left out the house. You didn't have fast food till you left the house, meaning you was 18 and on your own. Otherwise, it was a little bit here, a little bit there, but you ate at home, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Even when you went to lunch in the schools, a lot of things, if you didn't like them, you'd be like, "I'm sorry, I'll wait till I get home," right? Because every day you had a meal, breakfast, a starch, a vegetable, and the meat. Not a lot of meat, not a lot of rice, mostly vegetable, right? So your immune system, they didn't have as many toxins. The fluoride was a real fluoride that, you could just let it sit and it used to gas it out, right? And then when you drink the water, it was good, but we knew that. When you took water out of the spigot, you didn't drink it right away. You set it on the counter and let it air out. But this water now is because it's not the same fluoride. It's industrial waste now. Right? They changed that. It's the yoki dope. So you ask yourself another question. You say, if I drink a glass of water, it never touched my teeth. So how is it good for me? How is it good for your teeth? Does it work through the blood supply? Ask your doctor that. Say, hey, doc, dental's doc, if they put water in the fluoride in the water, how is that good for my teeth when it never touches my teeth when I drink it? And if he tells you, well, it must come through your blood, then he don't know. It's going through your blood and into your blood-brain barrier. And it's not doing anything. It's making your teeth weaker, if anything. And here in Texas, there's a city, man, that has fluoride, over amount of fluoride in water. And all the children and all the adults, everybody got brown burns on your teeth, right? I think back now, because I used to see people with brown teeth like that, and I used to think, man, that did it rot out, or but it looks strong. What, that was that brown tooth. Some people used to have one brown tooth, brown stain, a brown, right? They kind of find out that's fluoride poisoning symptom, and now you're seeing it in all the children. But they're young in elementary school, and their teeth falling out. They're having silver temporaries put in and shit until their regular teeth grow out. Well, we ain't never had that kind of problem. But now you look at the children's teeth, man, it's like standard. Oh yeah, we just gotta take these teeth out, put these temporary silvers in until another one grow in, because the old ones rotted out. It's the sugar, right? Think of it this way: everything in nature is brown. Salt comes out of nature brown. Sugar comes out of nature brown. So if it's bleached white, white sugar, white flour, right? White sugar, white flour, white salt, then all the nutrients have been stripped out. All the vitamins, anything that the minerals, everything that was good for you, stripped out, repackaged in vitamin form, and then sold to you in another market. But they took it out of your food. And then you take that white sugar, which has no nutritional value and only good for the taste, right? So now I manipulate your taste buds. How do you do that, you say? Through some of these chemicals you're putting in your body. Get a dictionary. Pull all the chemicals out of your house. Put them in a box. Google. Take the time to research it. You got 3 kids. Give each one three names or 3 words, right? Every day until you get through everything. You do this. You do this. A dictionary. Look it up. Impacts on symptoms and sicknesses, and then write that shit down. And then sit down as a family and say, okay, let's see what we got. What's your 3? What's your 3? What's your 3? What's my 3? What's your 3, baby? Okay. Now, damn. Right? Take that first step. Yes, it sounds like a lot, right? Oh, you can't watch a Netflix movie, right? You can't just like watch one every 2 days and then take 1 day to study. Huh? That's phase 2 in the next video. How do you get to that point where you can think again? Till next time, I send you peace and love and high vibration. Peace, fam.